is Charlie Kennedy with Vail Daily Live. I'm here in gorgeous Beaver Creek. Catch us on Vail Daily Live this morning at 7:30, and we're going to talk Nutcracker, bring you this week's Avalanche report, bring you snow conditions, road conditions and weather report, and so much more. Catch us now on Vail Daily Live.
Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson.
I'm Brazzo.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Meredith Kirkman.
I'm Ty Diaz.
I'm Charlie Kennedy.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
Vail Daily Live.
We are VDL.
BDL.
We are VDL.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz. All smiles around. New snow that we received the last 24, 48 hours has really changed the atmosphere, the esteem, the game here in the Vail and Beaver Creek area, and it's also around Colorado. And we're excited to share that with you on today's 1 hour show. We have Brazzo over in Vail today. We have CHARLI over in Beaver Creek, as you've seen. And thank you for watching and tuning in with us on Amazon Fire, YouTube, Spotify, listening there, Facebook, as well as Apple TV and Outside TV 17. We're really excited to be on Outside Television, a channel that is all about the outdoor lifestyle. We're also bringing that to you here on this show. My name is Ty Diaz, once again to share with you a very cold start to the morning, Saturday, the 11th of December. And we're not talking chilly. We're not talking, oh, just a little something. We're saying, don't forget to bring the dog back inside. We're looking at temperatures over at Vail this morning, 2 below with feels of 15 below, and it's very cold where CHARLI is in Beaver Creek as well, but we're also going to be sharing with you what the weather's looking like. But today on Vail Daily Live, VDL, we have the Avalanche report brought to you by the Mountain TV and Colorado Avalanche Awareness Center. Also on today's show, we'll be checking in with Trisha Swenson and Lance at Betteridge Jewelers Fine Jewelry and Watches. We'll be looking at a really fun segment, a 101 about searching for your Christmas tree. It is called Tree Hunt 101, 10 tips from the locals. Also, getting fresh produce, gifts, and to-go meals from Nat Harvest. We'll be sharing some detail with that, as well as what's going on with the weather, headlines, events, and more. We're going to give you a look at the weather right now, brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings. And here's what they're calling for in your forecast for today and these next few days. And again, we're talking about a cold start to the morning, 2 below, with feels of 15 below, sunshine in the forecast for today. But if you're getting outside, I mean, of course, bundle all the way up. We're talking about being aware of how cold your feet are, your hands as well, protecting your face if you're making your way out on the slopes, and being aware of one another while you're out there, getting inside to warm up, finding that magical cup of coffee, whipped cream, sprinkles if you could find it, and then getting back out after the day, even if you're just walking around the plaza, Vail and Beaver Creek, doing some shopping. Yeah, just being aware, but getting into the excitement of the day. It's going to be a beautiful one spent in the sun. High temperatures making their way into the mid-20s. Overnight low temperatures in the teens once again. And again, here's a look at Vail right now. The camera's on the north side of the highway, kind of high up, peering down, looking east, and you can see all of the clouds over there. That's the smoke of the, not the smoke, the snow guns going off. It looks like smoke. Low clouds. Yeah, we're still making snow, and these temperatures that we have right now are ideal for snowmaking, but we're thankful for what Mother Nature has brought and dropped off with us these last 24 and 48 hours. And to let you know, 11 inches reported the past 48 hours over at Vail. Add 3 the last 24 hours, and that puts us at 14. Beaver Creek reported 10 inches of snow yesterday. This morning's report, 3 inches of snow, so that puts us at 13. But depending on where you go and how you're finding it, it's just going to be fantastic and wonderful out there. We definitely saw the crowds making their way towards the slopes, especially at Vail yesterday. And Beaver Creek, too, keep in mind, it's still early season. We have some designated trails for you. You can see the percent of trails and lifts that are available for you today over at Vail and at Beaver Creek. You can find these reports both on their websites as well as snow.com. But keep in mind, space, not speed. Be very cautious and safe while you're out there, and be aware of one another, and just kind of take it in. We still have every day until the end of the season to enjoy. But let's get outside right now. I know that's what you're excited to see. Brazzo is over at Vail. Very fashion forward. but bundled up for sure. Brazzo, you look like such the character right now. You look like your own avatar out there. How are you this morning? How are things feeling?
Man, it's cold. It's cold. I was just saying to Blake, come on, Ty, get to us, man. We want to get inside.
Fine, there you go. It's all you.
Just kidding. It's not a big deal because I did notice when I turned my car on this morning, I knew it was going to be a very cold day. So I got the right gear, so I'm totally fine. But I have to wear my snowboard jacket this morning and a big jacket under layer, so I'll feel fine. But the below 15 is a true statement, right? For sure.
So it looks like, Brazzo, because I know there was a question. It's like, so should you go to Vail? Should you go to Lionshead? Learning our way around, it looks like you are at Lionshead, and behind you, that is Eagle Bond Gondola number 19. Oh, and what opened, I believe, on Thursday, Born Free chair number 8, right behind you. So you're in Lionshead.
Yes, sir. I'm in Lionshead, which I love. Lionshead has been my home for a lot of years. I used to have a coffee shop back when. So I still know a lot of the locals and remain solid to this area. So I always love this place. So today, Ty, I'm going to be walking Lionshead a little bit so we can talk about what else to do if I don't want to go skiing. If it's too cold, if I'm sore, if my kids want to do something else. We're going to be walking town and see what other options you have besides skiing and snowboarding, which is, of course, Mecca, right?
It is always good to have a plan. We come out here as a group, and especially for the early start of the morning, leaving in pairs if you have those teens with each other to go out and find that morning coffee, maybe to get the newspaper, bring it back to your lodge or wherever that you're staying. Yeah, Brazzo's going to be sharing with us how to have a plan as a group and a family to start off your day. And as you can see, he's layered up quite nicely, and he's in Lionshead. Is that where you are? You'll be seeing Brazzo around. Don't be afraid to walk up and say hello. He's on the bridge right there. Fantastic view of the Arabelle, looking at the north side of the highway, blue skies. You are watching VDL. We'll be right back. We're going to take a break.
Even more now than maybe before. The fresh air, good for your head, it's good for your heart, it's good for you physically, and it'll make you smile. And go rip some pow.
Let's go. I'll lead you, follow. There's nowhere we can't wander. I know you hear it calling to.
Join us in a virtual presentation of this year's Eagle County Public Safety Awards. Help support those individuals and safety agencies that work daily to keep us safe. Join us online Sunday, December 19th at 6 p.m. at youtube.com/startingheartsvail or call 970-763-5306 for more information.
You are watching Vail Daily Live. Ty Diaz with you now. And if you're just tuning in with us, thank you for watching, especially on Outside TV. Giving you a little bit another look at the snow reported the past 48 hours, both Vail and Beaver Creek. Okay, yesterday, 11 at Vail, In the past 24 hours, add 3 more inches of snow. Beaver Creek reported 10 yesterday. 3 more inches reported the past 24 hours there. And before we went to commercial break, I was describing that view over at Vail, and I was discussing the snow guns and how clear the sky is, and then I said smoke, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? This is that time of year where we're using our fireplace, and so you could probably smell that in the air and also see the smoke from the fireplace, the chimneys going. And yeah, it's that cozy kind of a feel in our atmosphere. So smoke qualified. All right. And I want to say special thanks to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea for fueling our morning. You can enjoy them if you make it to their locations. You can find the Beaver Creek location, little quick grab bingo of breakfast. You can maybe even add something extra if you're an adult to your 21 plus to your coffee or tea. But if you're doing that run, the errands for the morning, run down there, grab some coffee, some pastries, head back up, and continue to watch Vail Daily Live, though you're probably watching from a smart device. You can find another location of Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, and that is Minturn. And what's really magical about that location, Wi-Fi, sitting around conducting business. The glass there, you can see what's happening behind the scenes and how the coffee are roasted and packaged and shipped on out. All right, thank you very much, Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. Pick up some merch and some presents for the holidays. It's that time of year for gift giving. And we look forward to what you share with your family and friends as you discover your way around Vail and Beaver Creek here. Here's what made headlines. I know you want to know. Some of you are listening to us on Spotify right now. Thank you for doing so. Doing your routine and years of walking down to the blue box and grabbing the newspaper and getting that sound while you enjoy your Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. Powabunga is the big talk. Nice colorful photo right there. The Powabunga Music Festival kicked off yesterday in Vail. Headliners include Rufus DeSoul, and that who plays tonight. Also in headlines today, Rolling in the Deep. Talking with Emma, she's directing and producing the show this morning. She's like, I like how they used a song title from Adele. We could have had it all, and we did. We got it all yesterday at Vail and Beaver Creek with that new snow. Winter finally arrives full force as storms deliver double-digit snow totals at Vail and Beaver Creek, allowing both resorts to open more terrain. And we'll be telling you more about that here shortly. Also in headlines, local and regional, perfect storm. Big dump finally arrives at Vail. Take a look at these pictures that you get here. And if you're on the mountain, you saw that. And if you got out early enough before the crowds got out, even just to walk around, I love the scene. I saw this on social media, the Instagram with VDL. Snow-coated a bike Friday morning, Vail Village. And I believe that's right near Gondola 1. And perhaps it's parked over by the new Gorsuch Cafe. Also, some of these fantastic views include trees coated Friday morning at Vail, but around the valley. And you can still see some of the evidence of that new snow yesterday and today, this morning. So take a look around while you're outside. Open your blinds. Don't be afraid of the bright light. Snow is cleared off the deck at Buffalo's, top of Chair 3 at Vail, Wildwood Express Friday. Double-digit snow totals were reported overnight. And yeah, we're finding double digits even today if you continue to do the last 24 hours and 48-hour snow totals. Fantastic numbers right there. Yeah, I just can't get my eyes off of that topic. Other topics that made headlines. Let's take a look here. Eagle County Gives Day raises over $2 million for 50 local nonprofits. Yeah, members of the Eagle County Gives Collaborative posed for a group photo, as you can see here, at the Eagle County Gives Rally, which took place Tuesday at 4 Eagle Ranch near Walcott, and that's off of Highway 131. In our sports and outdoors segment, Libra headlines, busy weekend for local World Cup athletes. And here we find Alex Lieber, a Ski and Snowboard Club Vail alumnus, will make his first of 7 guaranteed World Cup starts this season in Vail de Isle of on Sunday. Did I pronounce that right?
I don't know.
There's so much. I'm going to have to call Trisha and get the pronunciation of that one. Well, congratulations. This is going to be a really fun, active weekend in sports. Arts and entertainment. Kris Kringle Market features over 40 local vendors. And if you want to go, you're going to find this taking place today, tomorrow, over at Vail Village between 11 and 4, where you can shop for local made products and find one-of-a-kind gifts at the holiday outdoors markets in Vail Village. And I'm sure while you're out there, there'll be plenty of signs directing you on the shops and where to go. And these photos, you'll see there's outdoor vendors. Booths are decorated with lights and garlands to heighten the holiday market atmosphere. Those are some of the things that made today's newspaper. You can pick all of this up when you grab today's newspaper, the Vail Daily. Now let's take a look at your commute on I-70. Here's what we're going to find with cold temperatures and with shoulder and median snow and the fresh snow the past 24 hours and just being an early start. icy, dicey conditions we're going to find in areas of your drive. Snow-packed roads in areas shoulder and median snow, as you can see. And for the weight of traffic through Dow Junction, certainly give that safe distance speed between one another while you're driving. It's very early in the season. Not everyone are winterized for their vehicles, a safe commute. And if you're not prepared with your vehicle for these drives, in these type of roads conditions for the morning, and you still need a little bit more time for your tires and for your oil change and all of this, then consider a carpool. But public transportation is also available, eco-transit. The buses, you can do so with that, and just have a plan before you take to the roads. Here's what we're going to do. Take to Beaver Creek. Really excited to talk to CHARLI right now. She's up in this magical place. And what's really cool, CHARLI, 9 o'clock open, where you're standing for Centennial 6, a six-pack chairlift gondola. And the chairlift closes at 4. But snow totals, the new ones at Beaver Creek, what they report where you are.
Hi Ty, yes, good morning. Well, it's a little chilly, I'm not going to lie, up here in Beaver Creek, but I'm okay. I'm dressed appropriately. I've got my base layers and my ski gloves on. The only thing is I don't have ski pants on, but if I did, I would be perfectly warm. But yes, in the last 24 hours, 3 inches of snow. Last 48 hours, 13 inches. I mean, look how gorgeous it is. Love it. And the ski patrol just went up Centennial, and like you said, Ty, opens at 9. So get in line. There's currently nobody in line. So if you are trying to chase that powder, now's your time. And the lift closes at 4. So I'm also going to tell you about the Nutcracker a bit later on that's happening here in Beaver Creek. It started last night. And then we'll head into the old Mountain Coffee and Tea just to warm up for a minute. But it's beautiful out here. I mean, you've got the fireplaces. The trees are decorated. It's gorgeous. It really is like a postcard.
It's fantastic where you are. The sky conditions looking great over there. A little blue sky peeking out. We see the snow guns are going right behind you. It's definitely challenging for your sound, but you're coming in nice and clear. And I like the way you're layering up for this morning. Let's help everyone maybe get bundled up for just grabbing that morning coffee from Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. How are you dressed? How are you layered up again? I see the Skea beanie on.
Yes, I mean, I tend to go overboard, I think, on the layers. So I have a fleece layer, layered with another fleece jumper or sweater, layered with a vest, a down vest, and then my skier coat, which is so warm. I've got my ski hat, my ski goggles, gloves, not goggles, no ski pants though. So if you have your ski pants, I think you'll be fine. But it is currently -3, feels like -15. 5 miles per hour wind, so it's a little cool start to the day, I must say.
There's no such thing as going overboard, and we are not afraid of the cold, especially if you're doing it for the first time, experiencing it when you're from some of the warmer climates, and you're saying this is our first winter, feeling these temperatures, and maybe our first time seeing snow. Open the door, step outside, feel it for a second, and of course, like Charlie is saying, get inside, get warm, and then layer up another try and get back out there and explore. You're watching Vail Daily Live. When we come back, we're going to be sharing with you the lens of the day.
We all seek to experience adventure, inspiration, beauty, and joy. We search for stories of those who have that undeterred spirit to drive on, get up, affect change, and inspire us. We long for the places that are familiar, but are curious about the unknown. Live the adventurous life. Welcome to the world of outside television. In Search of Speed gives us an all-access view of the United States ski team as they train and compete to be the fastest in the world.
When everybody's on the same page, that's when you start to gain a lot of momentum as a team. And that's what we're building towards.
Normally we get up, have a good breakfast, get a good warm-up in, spin some type of cardio, get the blood moving, get the muscles firing, and then we get ready and then we're out here ready to roll.
I'm gonna do this sport, I want to be the best I can be, and I think I can be really good.
The in-depth interview series, Outlook, hosted by Pat Parnell, looks at the lives of athletes, musicians, and leaders in the outside world.
I knew the footage was way out there. I'd never been skied before and never would be skied again.
You learn more from your failures than you do from your successes.
There's been times when I've just jumped on my bike. It changed my life.
The Unreal World. This series breaks free from reality and reveals how the groundbreaking mountain bike film Unreal from TGR and Anthill Films came to fruition.
It's probably the most challenging film that we've ever done.
I nailed the impossible timing. I have been dreaming of that shot for 5 years.
Professional big mountain skier Chris Davenport hosts Dispatches, a series that offers news stories of triumph, drive, and those who have a willingness to positively impact the world around us.
We used to go out to the sea, and we used to gather shellfish. I knew then he had salt water in his veins. That's where his strength come from.
I just remember thinking, man, I just don't want to be here. But then what do? You just keep going.
This guy was born to be adventurous. He's born to do fun stuff, crazy stuff. The vulnerability that he experienced on that journey is hard to match.
Liftoff is an adventure reality series following Yoki Summer, one of the world's best wingsuit pilots, and Niccolo Porcella, a world-class big wave surfer, as they attempt to switch sports.
I'm gonna work the hardest I possibly can in this time to make it possible that I get at least one shot of riding a wave at that size.
In that moment, you're putting all your concentration into what you're doing.
The series Maverick Moments brings you into the world of big wave surfing, following some of the best in the sport as they travel the globe in search of the biggest waves known to man.
If you don't have passion, what is life? You gotta have something that makes you feel alive inside.
Join professional athlete Cam McCall on the series Locals as he discovers the reasons why top athletes call certain towns home.
Now you are officially indoctrinated into the Rock Island culture here. Yes! Pretty much like a local. That's the goal of the entire trip.
Outside Television tells human stories of inspiration, adventure, exploration, and joy. There is so much to experience on Outside Television.
This is the planning effect. This is how it feels to know you have a wealth plan that covers everything that's important to you. This is what it's like to have a dedicated Fidelity advisor looking at your full financial picture, making sure you have the right balance of risk and reward, and helping you plan for future generations. This is the planning effect from Fidelity.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
All right, Ty Diaz here giving you a look at what's happening around town with your weather, as well as how the mountains are shaping up for today. And we've learned from both Brazzo and CHARLI how it feels out there. And again, we're not afraid of the cold. Now it's a part of testing the technology that we're layered up in and getting out and exploring. So yeah, is it chilly? Is it cold? There's a difference, but we're just going to be honest with you and let you know that you should be prepared. And here's what we're seeing over at Vail. The numbers just keep changing, but the sunshine is in our favor today. We're looking for that, and hopefully you scheduled some photography out there, family photos. It's that holiday time of year. But it feels 14 below. High temperatures today will hit the mid to upper 20s. Overnight low temperatures back in the teens. Last night about midnight, oh man, it was a cold one. Yeah, I was surprised. I looked at my phone. It's 6 below is what it said. Winter is here. The weather just changed just like that. The temperature as well, and the look of the valley if you just got here. And if you're tuning in right now, we're looking at 3 inches of snow reported the past 24 hours, both Vail and Beaver Creek, on top of the fresh snow received yesterday. Things are looking really nice for the start of the morning. Gorgeous views of the Gore Range out there in the farthest distance. The sun is starting to hit the mountains. Things will warm up in areas, but at the same time, still layer up while you get out there. Check all of your layers. Even if you're hitting to the slopes, make sure that you have your things. And we're talking gloves and goggles, beanies, the ski pass that belongs to you. And even the next couple of days, just getting used to getting outside and having all these extras on you. This is not beach weather where all you need is a towel, sunscreen, maybe just some sunglasses and just barefooted. We're talking about everything you need to get out and enjoy the sunshine these next few days as temperatures warm back up into the 30s and 40s in areas of the valley. If you're making your way out onto the mountain over at Vail, a half hour of more than Beaver Creek as far as your day on the slopes. 8:30 until 4 is what you'll find over there. 22% terrain available at Vail. We're looking at 71 trails that are open. And what I've just learned, they've announced some new terrain, Picaroon, available for you, as well as berries. They've opened Hunky Dory available for you, as well as Christmas. And Lower Legends Vail, I believe, is at about 500 acres of enjoyment and fun. So book your lessons and let's get good. Keep in mind, both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain on the lessons side and on the enjoyment side of skiing and boarding, whatever your product that you're taking out there, snow skate. I'm going to mention that one too. I'm a fan of it. Both mountains are teaching mountains. So as you check the status of the terrain on your smart devices, looking at what's open and looking at the map, just kind of keep in mind that we're sharing this mountain and it's a teaching mountain. Safety, look for the safety message up there, the ski or snowboard safety report on there every day, so that we're just kind of being aware of one another while we're out on the slopes. Now, let's get you prepared for the lens of the day, brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision. Today, I've selected the 4D mag from Smith. What we're finding right here, it has the color of black in the goggles strap here. Some people wear this around their beanie underneath their helmet. Some wrap this around their helmet. I'm one of those that put it on the helmet so that they're one when I remove my helmet. But I also chose the red lens. It comes with 2 lenses. The one red lens for sunny, bright days, and then there's a yellow lens for those darker, stormy days. It's going to be a sunny one today, so I chose the red lens. We're finding here the bird's eye vision clarifies not just your line, but the riders in your periphery. So here's your nice wraparound of this lens out there. And it has an easy detachable buttons here for you to take your lenses off and switch out to your next lens. And just pull that away and then drop the new lens in. And of course, put your lenses in this safety bag here, your cleaning cloth, to protect your lens and then to protect one and the other. Stow them away in this compartment here. And at the end of your day, put all of your equipment inside of this container. Again, the lens of the day is the 4D mag from Smith Goggles. From Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision. Speaking of being prepared for the day, how about other things to do around Beaver Creek if you're making your way out and exploring? Charlie is going to share with us a lot of happenings around Beaver Creek, and it looks like you made your way inside, still warming up at Vail Mountain Coffee. Charlie, so what's going on in Beaver Creek today?
Oh, well, I just had to pop in and get a nice latte from Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. It's still chilly outside, I must say, and again, I didn't wear my ski pants, but if you do, you'll be perfectly fine. Base layers, neck warmers, I would bring out the hand warmers too today. It is -3, feels -15, but it is supposed to warm up a little and get to the high 20s today, so I'm excited about that. But I want to tell you guys, last night the Nutcracker began here at the VDL Centre. I didn't catch it, but I am going tomorrow. And this is brought to you by Vail Friends of Dance, and it's going to be the Vail Youth Ballet, also the Vail Valley Dance Academy. So local dancers, what a way to start this holiday season. I can't wait. I'm going to the 2 o'clock show tomorrow, but there is shows today at 2 o'clock. And also one at 7:30, and then another matinee tomorrow at 2. It is at the VDL Performing Arts Centre. You do need proof of double vaccination, or kids over the age of 12, they do need to wear a mask. And so don't forget that. But I'm so excited to kick off this holiday season. I love the Nutcracker. What a classic. I can't wait. So it's at the VDL Performing Arts Centre here in Beaver Creek this evening, tomorrow afternoon.
You know, Beaver Creek, magical for everything. And as Charlie's sharing with you, you can find the Nutcracker on stage. And if you're looking for the Valar in Beaver Creek, make your way towards the ice rink, right in the middle of the plaza there. But off to the left of the ice rink, depending on where you're facing, you'll see a set of escalators that are going down beneath the ice rink. And that's where the Valar Performing Arts Center is located. You can also kind of make your way along Beaver Creek, a nice little stroll, crossing the Beaver Creek Bridge there, right by the bus stop. But if you follow that path along, it'll also lead you to, that's right, the Valar Performing Arts Center, so that you can catch the Nutcracker. But here's a look at Beaver Creek events, and Charlie does this too. I do for many years, and that's logging on to beavercreek.com and finding the list of events. And ongoingly, families love this. They anticipate it every year. We didn't have it last year, but it did return, and we're talking to 3 o'clock chocolate chip cookie time at the base of the mountain, all over the plaza, thousands of cookies given away. You'll see the chef's hats out there giving those away every day. Also another iconic feature of Beaver Creek that families love, and we never grow out of it, and that's Thursday night lights, the fireworks display, which kicked off for the season with the Beaver Creek tree lighting, and it returns all the way until the end of the season. Bring the whole family out to the ski down Beaver Creek Mountain with glow wands, and I've signed up for this. This is a fun, I call this a parade, be at least a level 3-4, the ability to turn on skis and a snowboard and meet over by the children's learning area, the beginner terrain gondola, not number 6. They've changed the name a few times. I'm going to call it the Buckaroo Gondola. I think it's probably still called that, or Haymaker Gondola. They've changed the name on me. Is that the one, Haymaker? Yeah. So make your way over there and by dusk, sign up for it, go up, and get rallied together. They'll give you these nice glow-in-the-dark sticks. They'll turn them on for you. It'll be dark out, and then a nice little parade begins of all these skier boarders, families doing this together, led by an instructor. And when the last person makes it down, the DJ's playing music. Boom, explosive fireworks over Beaver Creek. And Charlie, with you, and now that you're a new family, have you and your little one and family gone out to the Thursday night lights yet?
We have not yet, no. Hopefully we'll catch it soon. But also don't forget, in Beaver Creek, yes, Cookie Time is back. Also, they do this fun carnival games happening in Beaver Creek where it's free, it's super fun, and the kids, they can collect points, and then you go and retrieve your prize. So, I mean, it's all happening here in Beaver Creek, and for me, you know, it's like a winter wonderland. It's like a postcard. It really feels holiday season has begun out here, the Christmas lights on the trees, and so we got the Nutcracker, you've got the ice rink, you've got the lights on the skis. It's all happening here. I mean, what more could you want?
You know, and if you want more, I'm sure that you could find more, and you can find that detail in Beaver Creek by logging on to beavercreek.com. But throughout Beaver Creek, and Charlie knows this as well, there's a lot of digital boards just rolling around, letting you know the events, features, and things to do. And while you're out and about, especially by the ice rink, grab some skates, maybe a bike, and do some ice skating or some ice skate biking while you're there too. What more could you want? There are features waiting for you. You're watching Vail Daily Live. Charlie, what are you drinking again?
I'm drinking actually a decaffeinated latte at Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. But Ty, I must just tell you, this ice rink at Beaver Creek is my absolute favorite. It's surrounded by fire pits. I mean, you can bring small packages and just make s'mores. I mean, this is the ice rink. Everyone knows about this ice rink, and it's definitely gorgeous. But hey, I'm going to toss to an Avalanche report, so I'll take it to you guys.
Thank you very much. So what we're going to share with you right now is a look at the Avalanche report brought to you by Mountain TV and the Colorado Avalanche Awareness Center. Let's take a look.
Hi, this is Brian Lazar from the Colorado Avalanche Information Center. Thanks for tuning in to your weekly update. If we take a look at current conditions right now, you'll see on our homepage map that we've got some areas of moderate danger through the middle portion of the state. This is a welcome change from the green across the entire map that we saw last week, which was unfortunately driven by little to no snowfall for much of November. We did get about 3 to 6 inches of snowfall that took place on Monday, and this led to a slight increase in avalanche danger across the middle portions of the state. This is just an early indication of what's to come. So if we look at some images just from what happened here is we had a pre-existing very weak snow surface. This is an example of a surface hoar crystal, which is widespread throughout the state. These are very fragile weak layers, and this makes up a good chunk of our snowpack in most locations. Surface hoar and sugary faceted snow from top to bottom. This is not a foundation that can support much additional loading, and just the 3 to 6 inches of snow we got with a teeny bit of wind led to some early indications of what we can expect as we move towards the weekend. We saw drifting snow onto leeward slopes, and this caused cracking in the snowpack. And these are some skier-triggered small avalanches that took place in the storm snow from just the last day or two. And you can see the cracking is already evident. Here's a skier-triggered slab up near Crested Butte. And then you can see just 6 inches of snow on this very fragile snow surface caused cracking in the snowpack without even the additional weight of a person. So this is just an early indication of what's to come. What we've got on our doorstep is a very potent storm. So what I'm going to show here is a numerical weather model. This is the CAIC's high resolution 2-kilometer WRF model, but many of the models are in very good agreement that we're in for some very heavy snowfall with high precipitation rates starting tonight and moving into Thursday and Friday morning. And so this is going to show you total snow accumulation. And starting today, and you can see that the snow just continues to stack up. By the time we get into Friday morning, we're looking at places that are going to see 2 feet. Those are indicated by kind of the pink and purple areas. And some of these specific locations throughout the state could see as much as 3 feet, which are indicated by those white areas. Those target areas are really confined to the Park Range north of Steamboat and some portions of the West Elk Mountains. And so what we are anticipating is a dramatic increase in avalanche danger as we move into tomorrow and peak instability occurring Thursday night. So we've already issued for these places that we expect lots of snow, avalanche watch in place. This is on Wednesday afternoon. We anticipate that we could actually reach very dangerous avalanche conditions, high avalanche danger, which is level 4 out of 5, in these places with the watch by late tomorrow, and peak instability is Thursday night into early Friday morning. So the watch has already been issued, which means we could see warning criteria as early as Thursday afternoon. This is for the Steamboat area, the Aspen Zone, the Gunnison Zone, the North San Juan, and the South San Juan. So you can see this is a pretty dramatic change. We are moving from low danger in some places all the way to the upper end of the avalanche danger scale. So people really need to be aware of dramatically and quickly rising avalanche danger in very dynamic conditions. It's going to be imperative you stay tuned into the avalanche forecast at colorado.gov/avalanche, or check current avalanche conditions on your smartphone app, the CAIC smartphone app. And be prepared for very dangerous conditions as we head into Friday and the weekend. And we might reach the point where we are not recommending travel in backcountry avalanche terrain in places that receive upwards of 2 feet or more snow. So thanks for tuning in. Please stay safe. We're all excited to see a change in the weather pattern. It's great to see snow return. It's great to see winter return. Please keep in mind this is going to coincide with a very dramatic uptick in avalanche danger. So everyone stay safe, check your forecast, and stick to low-angle terrain until all this new snow settles out.
Bright Future Foundation empowers families and individuals affected by domestic violence and sexual assault through prevention, crisis intervention, advocacy, and long-term healing services. Join us in making futures bright for survivors in our community.
Club One is a pivotal part of the Vail lifestyle, with spacious lockers to store all your gear in a ski-in, ski-out location. Club One is your mountain headquarters, stacked with club amenities and members-only perks. Club One, we're the locals' locker.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, giving you another look at the weather for this morning and looking outside of the Vail Daily Building studios and these windows. Sunshine out there, but also seeing some of the chimneys going off at some of these homes right not too far from here. Beautiful, the trees, the collection of powder cake level on the branches outside on these alpines. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful start to the weekend. Yeah, fresh snow yesterday. Today, if you're just tuning in, 3 inches reported the past 24 hours, both Vail and Beaver Creek. Temperature in Fields, you see the below figures right there. And even in the teens, Fields, 13 below. At Vail, 1 below presently. Both Brazos and CHARLI are out and about, but also getting inside to get warmed back up as well before getting out and exploring a little bit more. And that should be your game plan today too. And also notice how they're layering up and looking really stylish and good and safe. And you might want to consider that too. And keep an eye on one another while you're out there. Temperatures climbing into the mid to upper 20s today, keeping that sunshine around. Not just today, but the next few days. And as we roll into Monday, now look at this spike in temperature. But the mountain base, both Vail and Beaver Creek, and the new terrain holding much better thanks to Mother Nature bringing in that fresh snow and all the efforts of snowmaking on the mountains still happening. Yeah, this season's going to be a blast. And certainly the change of all of our esteem once we saw that Mother Nature snow yesterday, where Vail called 11, Beaver Creek called 10, and then today too with those new numbers. A wonderful time out there. Well, let's be safe, but also be aware of the terrain status while you're out on Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain for good reason. It's still early season. We still need to condition the mountain, need to get the staffing out there as well. So they're hiring. If you're looking for something to do this season, this doesn't have to be just a weekend vacation for you. Stick around for the entire season if you can. We would love to have you with us all the way to the finish line. Speaking of the finish line, let's get started with Brazzo over at Vail. And Brazzo, people are checking out concerts and shows, bundling up, listening to the sounds of the music, dancing the night away, Powabunga. And are you and the family making it to any of these shows too?
No, man, we have the baby. We have we're locked, man. It's not fun for us for a little bit, you know. Soon enough, we're gonna start finding some babysitters. So, but not tonight. Well, I heard Powabunga is gonna be awesome. My son, he's 19. He just arrived from college last night. I saw his shoes this morning in the house. So I have a feeling that he and his buddies are going to go and try to check Powabunga today and get some dance and some electronic music. I heard it's a lot of fun.
Got a babysitter. We'll look in the chat and see if anyone wants to babysit so that Brazzo can get out there and keep an eye on the teens just dancing the night away. Powabunga is a music festival, and it's happening over off of Vail Village and in Ford Park with performances by Rufus the Soul, Bob, Moses, the list goes on and on. Vintage Culture, Channel Trey. Here's your lineup right here. Get your tickets for this event. It kicked off on Thursday. Here's tonight's lineup, and it'll just keep you moving. And when you're dancing, you're staying warm right there. Sunday, tomorrow, Bottomless Bunga Brunch, and more details are on the way. But every year we kick off an event like this where there's concerts and just bringing in the season, and that's tonight. And so your son's going to be there then, representing the family, of course.
That's right. That is right. Hopefully in the proper way.
Right on, right on.
So let me show you a little bit what's going on in Lionshead Thai. So right behind me, the little stage, is going to be a lot of awesome surprises this winter. So you can go to discovervail.com and check out some lineups. We're going to walk a little around. I'm going to turn nice and slow, and I'm going to show you what's going on with the ice skate ring. I'm going to be walking and talking with CHARLI to start doing our performance, performance. I'm not going to say the Beauty and the Beast because I know I'm beautiful, but maybe Frozen, maybe Frozen because I'm a fan of Elsa, but I'm a fan of El Sabor in the corner.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So you're saying that you're going to get some ice skating lessons from CHARLI? Because we all know she's a pro skater. Or are you a great skater too? I'm still learning. We've all just met. The show is new.
I have no skill whatsoever in ice skating. I look like a baby deer, for sure. You just no skills there. I was totally joking there. But, Elsa, I have a few nephews which love Frozen. And this is the season. When they come and visit from Peru, they really love to feel like... we are in winter wonderland for sure, but Elsa always make the highlights, So I thought going to El Sabor and get one of those delicious coconut margaritas or the what is it, cilantro jalapeno ones.
Yes, I was just there. I had their jalapeno margaritas. They also do. Thinking about this is planning ahead for your Sunday fun day. You can get the micheladas over there. But Brazzo, the chat corner is going off. Let's see what people are saying early this morning. And we thank you for interacting with us. Happy to see my mountains getting snow. Oh, yeah, we feel the same way too. And Brazzo and CHARLI are hanging out in it, giving you a really good description on what things are like as far as temperature and snow quality. Giving another look. Brazzo on ice. People want to see it. That's a question, Brazzo. People want your fans, your followers, they want to see you on ice, and where Brazzo is in Lionshead at the Arabelle, there's an ice skating rink at the bottom of those stairs, and to Brazzo's right is where you can pick up the ice skates right next to Blue Moose Pizza, and then kind of get out there and enjoy yourself. But you can also find ice skating at Solaris over by Vail Village, another location for ice skating if you're in Beaver Creek, just above the Villar Center where CHARLI is. Plenty of options to choose from, and maybe just catch a spontaneous good show. There's some really good skaters, individuals that know how to perform on the ice out there. Yeah, I want to see this CHARLI Brazzo ice thing that you're talking about. This would be fun. The segments just sounds like fun. All right, so where Brazzo is also, what was that?
I hate to check them in my. Did I pay my health insurance? I said.
All right. Yeah, so get some insurance before you hit the ice. So speaking of, getting out on the ice, how about some diamonds? How about some jewelry? We're going to check in with Trisha Swinson right now. She was hanging out at Betteridge and doing a little shopping for those special pieces. Let's take a look.
We're at Betteridge at Solaris Plaza, and they're known, of course, for their designer jewelry and the great estate jewelry. But we're going to talk watches today. But before we get to this, let's talk a little bit about the Betteridge name and the history behind this store.
Yeah, absolutely. We have been around and in business since 1897. Started in New York City. Greenwich, Connecticut is now home. That's where the main store is. That's where the Betteridge family is. Wynn and Terry Betteridge are there and running the business out of Greenwich, Connecticut. There's 4 locations. There's Greenwich, there's us, Aspen, and Palm Beach. So 4 pretty incredible locations. Definitely known for our estate jewelry. Terry is a connoisseur of fantastic jewelry that has life before being in our cases. But we love watches here.
Oh, and you know what? Watches, people get so into watches, whether it's the brand, whether it's the mechanisms. But let's start with the one that I'm wearing here, some Cartier.
This
real pretty.
Is very pretty. This is Cartier. So we are fortunate enough to carry the watch collection within Cartier. You're wearing a watch that's called the Boulogne Blue. Beautiful piece, round, some diamonds on it, which is a classic of theirs. This one here is the Tank Française, so a completely different shape. We've gone with square and diamonds. Cartier has been around since 1847. First started as a jeweler, got into the watch business in the early 1900s, started doing some wrist watches as well as pocket watches, and today is still very much in the business. So.
All right. And then how about this one?
This is an incredible brand. This is a Lang & Söhne. This is a brand that is actually German and has always been a watch brand. Again, started in the 1800s, went away during World War II because of many issues, of course, with production out of Germany, and came back in the early 1900s. This is called the Longa 1. Very cool, very unique offset dial. This is an incredibly beautiful piece.
Yeah, it definitely is. Wow, it's stunning. And for the aviator.
Yes, for the aviator.
Or
yes,
if you just fly in a plane.
Or if you just like the look of it, right? This is IWC. This is International Watch Company. This is a Swiss-made piece. It did start in actually, it's an American brand. It started in America, and now it's all done in Switzerland. This is part of their pilot collection. This is called the Big Pilot Watch that you see. This has this incredible, beautiful dial. Love the dial.
Yeah, I just love this dial. I love how it's like, bam, it's like a watch on steroids.
It is hefty. It is that.
And this is pretty sporty.
This one is sporty and unique. This is Panerai. This is, again, roughly mid-1800s is when this company started. This is an Italian brand that's a Swiss-made, but it's an Italian brand. Started with making watches for the Italian Navy and started producing watches for the public in roughly 1990s. This is very cool. This is called the Luminor with a ceramic. This is a unique watch, covered set here. So we love this brand as well.
Yeah. So. And I bet you love when your customers come in and they've got all their watch stories, and I have this my collection, and it can be a collection.
It is absolutely the watch business is on fire right now, and it is a collector's dream to really kind of start to get into all of these, know the history, know the movements within these pieces and why they're important and why they're so special and why they're so unique and limited. These are very limited pieces. This is a collection that's maybe only 250 made for the world in a year.
Wow. Okay.
So it's pretty incredible.
All right, so come talk watches at Betteridge, located in Solaris Plaza in the heart of Vail Village.
A lot of fun can be found doing a little bit of shopping. Not everyone's going to take to the slopes today. Some of us still have to go and find those holiday gifts to share with one another. Got to do a little shopping. Yeah, just kind of distract everyone. You go that way, and then you dip into a store, Betteridge, and get those loved ones something special, something magical. Speaking of magical, Beaver Creek, that's where Charlie's hanging out. And I love the new art installations around Beaver Creek, and I love all the things that families can do. And you have something you would care to share with us, where you're by the ice rink. That's your playground.
Well, it sure is, and I'm super excited now. I've got to take Bratzo for a skate. I'm intrigued to see this Bambi on ice, but you know what? Everybody is teachable at everything. So if he wants a cocktail beforehand, I'm fine with that too. But I'll take on this challenge, Bratzo on the ice. But here is my favorite ice rink in the whole world, on the entire planet, right in the center of Beaver Creek in the village. It's gorgeous. They're open now until April 17th, roughly, weather dependent, 1 p.m. till 8 p.m. And if you have your own skates, it's just $5 admission. And if you don't have your own skates, kids 12 and under are $10 for admission and rentals. And then it goes up to $15 if you are 13 and up. But look at this snowbank. I mean, this is crazy. Look how much snow is right here beside me.
Amazing.
And these gorgeous art installations. They're beautiful.
Beaver Creek Wonder, I believe that's what they call that. And even during the daytime, all the decorations, like you're pointing out, just really stands out in Beaver Creek everywhere you turn. And speaking of turns, when do you think you and Bratz are going to get on the ice and make those turns? I want to watch.
I'll chat with Bratzo. Like I say, it might depend on these cocktails he needs prior to, loosen him up. But he's quite tall. Now, the tall people, the center of gravity is a little higher from the ground. But you know what? I said everybody is teachable. Bratzo, even you. I got you.
All right, now that I have you both here and you guys are making an appointment, how about we check in with the viewers right now and see what they're sharing with us with their time spent here in the area of Vail and Beaver Creek. So join with me, both of you, and let's take a look at some of these images. All right.
I'm adding Bratzo in so you can talk.
Well, Bratzo's right there. All right, very good. So you can do so if you care to share with us some photos on Vail Daily Live. You can do so with our Instagram and tag #VailLive on Instagram so we can see your images, and anywhere from family to pets to just artistic and creative photography. And these views are fantastic. Charlie, what do you think of this?
Oh, that is just so stunning. For me, my favorite thing in the world is snow. I mean, preferably blue skies, but when the sun is beaming through just like that, I mean, that's so gorgeous. I can't think of anything better.
We're getting a similar effect with Bratzo's breath and the sun behind him right now, just beaming through over there. Looks fantastic. All right, Bratzo, here's another photo. You're up. What can you see from your smart device? Oh, he can't see it. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. The beach line is just absolutely stunning. I love it. Wow. What is
We
that?
appreciate these images that are being shared. It's just a winter wonderland, this whole place, and not just where you both are, but just around, and not just limited to the resort, but just out and about. People take to little secret places to snowshoe, to do a little cross country, and what I do appreciate is everyone taking the time to take pictures to share with their families and with us. Here's another one. Cute little pet out there on the trails. #VailLive is where you can have your submissions found by us and sharing right here on the show, and we thank you very much. I'm just a fan. What do you think of this? Look at this. Well, I just want to guess the mountain ranges sometimes when I see these pictures.
Look at that shot. I can't quite read it on the device, but thank you for sending that in. The way that sun is coming through, that's so stunning. It's gorgeous. My goodness.
Family photos are fun too, yeah.
I mean, I'm all about family. Bratzo is too. I mean, he has so many kids. Look at that.
Yes, this one's titled Ready, Set, Christmas. And again, we look forward to seeing your images, and we'll pull them up on the show each day as we go along. And you can do so by submitting them on your Instagram, the #VailLive or #VailDaily. And we'll find those there. Thank you guys very much for taking a look at these together. Here's what else we're going to do. And maybe this happens to you guys when you're out and about and people see you. Hey, we've been looking for our own Christmas tree. Well, if you need some one-on-one, some tips on how to find your own Christmas tree, here's how.
Hey Vail Daily Live, Emma here. I am with longtime locals Jan and Jeff, also known as my parents, and we're out here today going to look for a Christmas tree. Let's go. So I am really blessed to have grown up here with these two wonderful mountain experts who are going to give you a couple tips. All right, so first stop, the National Forest Service. Get a permit.
This is the map to tell you where to go cut down a tree.
What kind of tree can we not cut down?
You cannot cut down a blue spruce.
Why?
Because it's illegal.
So when we started out this morning, it was pretty chilly, so you want to dress in layers. I'm getting ready to take off my hat and neck gaiter because it's getting warm, but you also want to make sure you stay hydrated. Bring water with you, especially if you're coming from lower elevations, and bring some snacks with you. You also want to make sure you've got good eye protection, not only because our Colorado blue skies and the sun, but the elevation and the reflection off the snow. It's very important to have good eye protection. Always remember to pack in and pack out. Don't leave your garbage in the backcountry. Poop bags for your dog. There he is. Give a gift. Keep a leash with you for your dog. You never know when you may run into wildlife. There's been a lot of moose around this way. Also, if you happen to be in wilderness area, they are required to be on a 6-foot leash.
Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, sponsoring more than just Vail Daily Live. Thanks, guys.
Let somebody else know who cares about you, where you're heading out, when you expect to be back. Also take some basic things like a whistle, some matches, and some basic things that if you do get stuck in the backcountry, food, water, you at least have something that will keep you a little more comfortable until you get rescued. So, but just don't be that person.
Keep in mind when you're dressing, watch the weather report from Vail Daily Live. If it looks like there's a storm coming in, be aware of the timing and bring appropriate clothing.
All right, we think we found a tree. Mom?
What you want to look for is a clump of trees that need to be thinned out in order for those that are left to be healthy. Think in the best interest of the forest instead of what's most convenient for you. If you find a tree that's standing alone in the forest, you want to leave that to grow up to be a beautiful, sustainable part of the forest.
Proper tools. You can use a tree saw, or I prefer the hand chainsaw. When you make this chainsaw noises, it goes faster. Feels like you're getting more accomplished.
Okay, the best way to get a newly felled Christmas tree out of the forest is with a tarp. Successful tree hunt, Dad?
I think so.
What do you think, Mom?
Always beautiful being out in Colorado.
Thanks for joining us, Vail Daily Live.
The holidays are here, and Napa Harvest is your headquarters for organically grown produce, meats, cheeses, anything you're gonna want for your meals and ready-to-go meals. We have Carrie Hogan here to tell us more, and I love this time of year, but it can be stressful, and you're here to help us out.
We are here to help you out. So talk about one-stop shopping right here at Napa Harvest. So not only can you get your ingredients for your recipes for your holiday meals, you can also shop for your holiday gifts. We have lots and lots of gift ideas, wonderful stocking stuffers. Then you can also get meals to go, organic and good for you. So when it's hectic this time of year, you're not compromising your health.
Yeah, and you know what, price-wise, when you think about getting a healthier, organic meal all ready to go, it's about the same size as that takeout pizza anyway.
It is, and if you consider your time, and then you're also providing your family with very healthy ingredients to keep them healthy. We all need to keep away from being sick and all that, and the way you do it is start from inside with great food.
Okay, well, you got to check out some of these vegetables because we've got all of the onions and the fingerlings.
Lovely local and organic fingerlings. Onions right now, there's a recall from Mexico, so you got to know these things. These are from Western Colorado. You come here, you can trust what you're sourced. We want to also celebrate these farmers that have worked all year round. We're supporting their families. We know these people. We know their faces. We know their families. It's a lot different than shopping at a big grocery store. Help support your local. Shop local.
And this is amazing. Look at these.
Do you not love these? So the Knapp Ranch is also growing mushrooms up at the ranch. So you've got lion's mane, shiitake, and we've got the trumpets and blue oysters.
Yeah, blue oysters.
So lots and lots. We'll have recipes as well to help you with how to cook all of these. Wonderful addition to your stuffing.
Yeah.
We've got
Your
gorgeous sweet potatoes, again, local and organic, and just waiting for you to pick it up and add your special touch.
Add your special touch to some ciders, some spice ciders as well. And then the gifts. I mean, I love going shopping here for gifts. Everything from like the great dish towels, the pillows, and all of the bees and the honey products.
Let's talk about the honey. I mean, we have honey from all over the world. We have the 10. There's a list called the 10 best honeys before you die, and we've got 3 of them. One of them being Trapper's Fireweed from right here. So it's wonderful to taste the difference in honeys. You can be a honey sommelier. Amazing. The difference is, like we were talking about apples before. There's a real difference when you taste real food that has been brought to you by your hardworking farmers.
All right.
And bees.
All right, and open 7 days a week. So it's kind of like your farmer's market that's open daily down here in Eagle Ranch.
That's Carrie Hogan, Tricia Swenson, Knapp Harvest, talking about the new market down in Eagle. Speaking of a market, there's a huge event that's benefiting our community market, and this one is also including a toy drive. Looking at the chat right now feature, Tricia Swenson's asking for Brazzo if he's seen any ugly sweaters, and that kind of ties into what's happening in Lionshead right now. It is the Vail Rec District's Ugly Sweater Fun Run. Kicks off at 8:30, which is right now. We're going to go to Brazzo, and there we go. Oh, man.
They're here.
They are here.
Check it out. I'm here with Joel. Joel, take it away. Tell us what's going on here.
Good morning. We got a fun run today, an Ugly Sweater Run, both a 1-mile run and a 3-mile run. Everyone's bringing toys and food for the community fund. We expect about 200 people. Should be a great time today. We also have all the little kids from Mountain Montessori doing a diaper drive as well. We can't wait to kick it off. Even the Jolly guy is here on his fat bike.
Yeah, this is beautiful, man. It's a lot of fun. Really fun costumes here. It's going to be a 5K or a 1K. You can pick and choose. I'm probably going to go just straight to my truck. but it's going to be awesome. We have a lot of toys, diapers. Great vibe here in Lionshead. Come over, wake up, people. Start stretching. Let's do this.
Thanks, Brazzo.
Yeah, it's an excellent time of year where we all think about each other, and this one is a fun one. Again, happening in Lionshead. So again, not everyone's shopping, but maybe you want to see a fun run. Is it too late to sign up for the fun run? I know it kicks off at 8:30.
Nope. You can just come out and join the fun. We'll have an after party at Bart and Yeti's afterwards as well.
Right on. Bart and Yeti's is the location right behind the cameraman there in Lionshead. That's where Brazzo is right now. And our guest, Joel, and again, to let you know, it kicks off at 8:30. It's the U.S. Bank Ugly Sweater Fun Run.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Come on out and let's do this Ugly Sweater Run. Party at Bart and Yeti's with Joel Rabinowitz. He's the man. Woo! Happy Hanukkah.
And there's some fun sweaters in the background. We're looking for some ugly sweaters to go with that. The Grinch you see out there, Santa. We have some reindeers, and you can sign up right now if you care to by visiting vailrec.com. The entries are $5. Food or toy donation, you can do that too. There's an after party at Bart and Yeti's, and I'm a fan of their Normie Wings patio seating right there. Bart and Yeti's has been in Lionshead for a very long time. There's a 5K, a 1 mile option. Prizes for best costume, biggest donation, individual and teams are welcomed, and that's one of the many things that are happening over in Vail and in Lionshead today and just around town. So yeah, we're glad that you all were able to join us and to come on out for the weekend and take advantage of this snow. But will it continue? Let's take a look at the weather brought to you by Betteridge. And again, today we're talking about sunshine for the start of the day. But if you're just tuning in, let me just reiterate. 3 inches of new snow reported the past 24 hours, both Vail and Beaver Creek. The start of the morning, we were in the below figures, single digits. We're talking the below figures of 1 and 2 below. Vail, Beaver Creek, wind chill value 15 below. But as we enjoy our day out in the sun, and even this morning for that fun run, get on down there and even be a part of the festivities. We're looking for the mid to upper 20s. Overnight low temperatures in the teens. The next couple of days keeping sunshine around, and we're making our way back into the areas of the 30s as we roll into our Monday, the 40s as we roll into our Monday, into our Tuesday. There you have it. Overnight low temperatures will be varied in the teens and the mid-20s. You'll see there clouds rolling back in by Wednesday. Possible chance for some precipitation, but otherwise, yeah. Let's just focus on today. Let's get outside and enjoy ourselves. But don't miss out on the ugly sweater run. And if you have an ugly sweater and maybe the whole family, you should send us your photos. We would love to see what you're creating as ugly sweaters. You can do that by hashtagging us and sending it to our Instagram. But to reiterate the mountain while you're out there, here's what we're finding over at Vail, 8:30 until 4 o'clock. They're open a half hour longer in the day, so the lift's just open at Vail until 4 o'clock, a half hour longer than Beaver Creek, as you can see. Both mountains closes at 4 o'clock. There's your percent chances. There's your percent terrain open over there. Keep safety in mind while you're out on the snow, while you're out there among each other and the crowds and the weekend crowds that are out there. It's still early season, so let's kind of not get these injuries and incidents with one another. Be safe while you're out there. And to get your safety message, log on to both Vail and Beaver Creek's website and look and click the link, the safety message, the ski and snowboard safety messages there. But that's all we have time for. I'm excited to get outside, and so are you. Bye, Charlie. See ya. See ya, Brazzo. And we'll see you all here tomorrow morning.
Have a great weekend. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching VDL.
Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson.
I'm Brazzo.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Meredith Kirkman.
I'm Ty Diaz.
I'm Charlie Kennedy.
Vail Daily Live is here. Vail Daily Live is now.
It's winter and we are back.
Snow reports.
Grooming updates.
Road reports.
Party info. Food and fun.
Want to know where to get the best deals?
We are your concierge of the Vail Valley.
VDL streams everywhere.
On the mountain, off the mountain.
On every screen.
On Facebook, YouTube.
On Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Spotify.
And now, we're on Outside TV 17.
Live and on demand, 7 days a week, starting at 7:30 a.m.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
Vail Daily Live.
We are VDL.
VDL.
We are VDL.